Hey, what is up guys? This is Rich here with Gaming Tech United, and today I want to talk about indie games. So over the past couple years, indie games and small budget games have really seen a boom, in popularity, in what they can achieve, what they've accomplished, and I really think that's such an amazing thing. But what really baffles me is that, I'll bring up in conversation games like Resogun or Shovel Knight, and I'll always hear the same thing from a select group of people, whether it be on the internet or in person. They'll say something like, well, Resogun, Shovel Knight, they're good for an indie game, and that really surprises me. And there are other people who are just completely opposed to indie games. I've heard a lot of people talk to me and say, I don't play indie games, I just play AAA titles. And I don't understand why you would want to limit yourself in a way that you would be blocked off from these amazing experiences. Shovel Knight is in contention for my game of the year this year, and that's an indie game. Last year, Resogun was one of my games of the year. It's so short-sighted to block yourself off from what, those experiences that you can get from an indie game. And to hear people say, either, oh, I don't play indie games, or, those are good for indie games, I just don't understand. I think people have a sort of a stigma where if a game, it has to be $60 and, 10, 12 hours long for it to be a quote-unquote game. And I don't really understand, why that's a thing. I would much rather pay, $15 for, a game like Resogun or a game like Shovel Knight, where I can sink, hell, just as much time into that game as I can, your AAA games. And it baffles my mind, If you were to come up to me maybe 4 years ago, I really didn't have my, my hand on the pulse of these smaller games. And looking back, I really wish I would. I've gone back and I've played games that I missed. But I don't understand, in an age where we are right now in gaming, where, PS4, Xbox One, even if you're just purely a console gamer, how you can't, oh, and Wii U as well, how you can't at least play, a couple indie games a year. And I don't understand that, because it blows my mind to see people who are so opposed to it. And I just don't understand, if you're one of these people, I would love to hear what you have to say. Why you don't play indie games, why you classify them as a different thing. And I understand, for every Shovel Knight, for every Resogun, there's 4 games that are awful. But for every Last of Us, there's 3 or 4 awful AAA games that fail. And I don't understand, like I previously said in this video, I don't understand why you have to spend $60 on a game to really classify it as a AAA, experience. What's wrong with spending $20 or $10 on a game and getting just as much fun out of it? I just don't understand that sense of reasoning, and I would love for you guys to really fill me in on how you think. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button if you like what you saw. They both help us out tremendously. Hit the comments, like I said. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. Do you love indies? If you do, tell me some of your favorite games. Like I said, personally, 2 of my favorites that I played recently are Shovel Knight this year or Resogun last year. If you don't like them, tell me why. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Again, this is Rich with Gaming Tech United. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.